Hi, this is Tasha Homan at New York Fashion Week, and I have the honor to speak to Miss Claudi LI, who's debuting her 2020 Spring Summer Fashion Show in a little bit.
Hi.
So this woman, raised in Auckland, my husband's actually from New Zealand.
Oh, cool.
You lived in Singapore, you've studied in London, you studied in New York. How has this journey shaped your own personal style as a designer?
Um, I think it's actually my upbringing. My parents sort of raised me as a wild child, and it was never like taught that I have to do something or I have to do this in my life or that in my life. They let me be, and I was, my mom's family side of the family, it's everyone's sort of an artist, and my dad's an art dealer, so it was never really, my direction in life wasn't pointed. And oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That's great. So it was never like you're going to college and you're going to be this.
No.
They were artists.
Right.
So what was the lifestyle like? Like, give me your typical Sunday afternoon with your mom and dad.
Yeah, typical Sunday, I would. My mom would bring me hiking.
Aww.
She still does that. She's like my Wonder Woman, kind of. She would go on hikes now. Like, she's like 50 something, and she would go on hikes for 3 days. And she would send me a photo of her on a rock with a helmet. Like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's like in my DNA. Like, this kind of, a woman who just follows her dreams, or like, what she wants to do. And she has such a passion for sports, hiking, nature. So she just does.
Gotta love the moms. Well, then I also read that you had an internship with Brandon Maxwell. What was that like?
So I was actually interning for Brandon under when he was styling Lady Gaga. It was really fun. It was hard work, definitely, but Brandon's like the sweetest boss ever, I think. I try to, till this day, I'm still, I treat my team the way he would treat us. He was great, and I learned so much.
Well, tell me, what was the difference that you learned with styling versus designing?
I went to design schools, so I got my master's from Parsons, the MFA program, and I studied fashion design before that. But before that, I was studying painting. But I think the difference, I like both.
Huh? What, what was it like studying at Parsons?
It was intense. It was an intense 2 years, but I think I learned a lot. It was a good sort of training before you actually, I kind of like prep yourself before you actually, step into the industry and actually like the real thing. Wow. Yeah, and like work, and it kind of trained me to be, really sort of go for what I really want to do. It was really important. Yeah.
I just find I'm so impressed. You moved here in 2012, and then you debuted your first collection in 2015. 3 years later, like, how does someone do that?
I actually moved here 2011. I think I graduated 2013. Oh my God, it was so long ago.
Still, I mean, a few years to your first collection. That's impressive. What would you say to that designer watching you right now? I want to do that. What would you say?
Just go for it. Be really mindful of the details of things. But go for it. It's definitely worth it. I think in the end, if you really love this, and you can do it.
Well, let's talk about your collection. What was your creative process? What was your inspiration for it?
Okay, this collection marks the new chapter of Claudi LI, and I feel like I looked into a lot of our old collections and really kind of filtered out the noise. And this is like the essence of what I love and what I really wanna the next, because we're going into our 5th year.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, so thank you. And I want to be the next, I would say 5 for now, what it will look like. And it's a new chapter.
Is there some self-discovery in there?
I think so. Definitely. I feel like this collection really tells what the DNA of Claudi LI is. And also, like, I talk a lot about my mom, my parents, my mom having an influence on me. So the prints actually made from a photo of her and my father when they were in the 20s.
Oh, wow. Wow.
She was wearing like a batik printed dress, floral dress, which we later on took the flowers out and did an experimental print. But she had no shoes on a giant rock by the beach. It was just really cool. Yeah, I had that photo in my wallet for years.
So that inspired this whole collection.
Yeah, I think so. I really wanted to dig deep and just kind of like not rethink. I think it's more like organize what Claudia Lee in the next, chapter is.
And that's what I find as an artist myself. I think the restraint in the creative process is such an art in itself. How did you learn to restrain yourself? Like, how did you not just be the artist that just explodes everything out on the paper and here it is down the runway? How did you manage that restraint?
We actually don't restrain ourselves in the beginning because it gets pretty wild. We use like acrylic water tanks. We use UV light, which I can show you. This is
No way. No way. That is awesome. OMG.
So it does get a little bit crazy. But yeah, we don't really restrain ourselves. And then we have like these pigment prints that we, kind of explored. I did a lot of denim in the very beginning, but I just, that was, I think, one of the elements that makes the core DNA of Claudia Lee. So I brought it back. Not brought it back, but like I kind of amplified it. I dug, really deep into it this season. And I want to continue doing that, like to do that. Yeah.
This is incredible, and there's an airy feel that I'm hearing with the makeup artist and the hairstylist, so you've prepped them well. Where did the airiness come from?
I think the airiness, actually, it was because I wanted it to be like light and bright, because it's spring, summer, and it's like, I didn't want it to be too serious in a way. It is serious, but I think the airiness sort of brightens the mood a little bit. But I think for the hair, hair and makeup for me is always, I don't want to make the girls what they're not into what they're not.
That's so good.
So we try to, if she has like a bang, we'll just keep it. And then, if she likes the shagginess of her hair, like we'll definitely keep it. And, and then girls with long hair will do like, like the sort of like airy, like, when you meet the girl, and you see who she is. And I think that's what me and Rodney sort of try to do. Wow. Yeah, it's not to change the girl's personality or who she.
Wow. And so we'll just end on that. But stay tuned for the incredible show of Claudia Lee.
Thank you.